sports. It's in the game.
On a Monday, can I see you? And I check my numbers, cause I want to. I know it's annoying how much I do, spending you the day that I want, the day that I want.
Welcome to F1 24 and welcome to a brand new driver career experience. Before you get started, we need to choose how you'll play. This is the default setup, designed to give you a balanced experience. Or if you're already familiar with the F1 games, you can customize your settings as much as you want yourself. That's it from me. Enjoy!
I had prayed out loud and thought you answered me too early. I was too young starting out, now I'm too scared that you might leave me. I feel like I'm still a child because I always cross my fingers.
Hey, I'm Elena. I'll be your agent for your sure-to-be legendary career in Formula One. You'll see that each driver has a set of driver ratings. These will be tied to you for the entirety of your career and will track your progress. As you perform well out on track, these ratings will improve and feed into various other areas of your journey through F1. We'll cover each rating in more detail later.
On a Monday, can I see you? Can I check my... Cause I want to. I know it's annoying how much I do, spending you the day that I want, the day that I want. Another day then, maybe Tuesday. Can I spend a fortune? Cause I want to. I know it's appalling, spending every day that I want, the day that I want. Happened to me, cause I just had a dream I was dead, and I only cared cause I was taken from you. You're the only thing that I...
Your current team needs no introduction, of course. They're excited to be working with us. Everything's set up and ready to go. On this screen to the left, you can view information on your current team. For the first season, we'll honor our existing contract with them. After that, other teams will be willing to negotiate with us. This will be down to how well you perform and any rapport you may have struck with interested parties. Opposite this, you can see the current performance of this team compared to the rest of the field. This performance will change, depending on your success with development during the coming seasons. Recognition is a system that the team will use to determine how much R&D responsibility you were given. You will be compared against your teammate, and resource points will be split accordingly. Increase your recognition by improving your driver ratings, your current contract, and other bonuses that we'll cover later. Finally. Let's do this for real. Sorry it took so long. You know what these legal types are like? Yes, sir. No, sir. Here's 80 pages of needless jargon, sir. Anyway, believe it or not, this is my excited face. Come on, come on. Let me show you what we've got. So, all the usual stuff. Merchandising, likeness, blah, blah, blah. But the really juicy stuff is their expectation of you. They need you to challenge yourself all season, be the best you can be, dominate your teammate, become a legend. All that jazz. Now, it's over to you. Okay, here we are. It's contract time. The team are expecting you to improve as your career evolves. And so am I. Here, we will be setting you a contractual target with the team, so that this progress can be tracked by both parties. Here, you can view your current ratings with your overall rating, or RTG, shown at the top. This is the value that will be used to set your contract target. In order to improve this, you'll need to show your worth at each race weekend. Your current rating has been used as a starting point. Move this slider to set your target for next season. A higher target requires consistently good results at each race weekend, but you'll get more recognition when you sign. Here, you can view your recognition with the team. The higher the target you set yourself, the more recognition you will earn when you sign. More recognition equals more car development. More car development makes car go fast. You know the drill. Remember, if you fail to meet that target, you will lose this recognition bonus, so don't bite off more than you can chew. You can see some basic information on the contract, as well as the number of seasons your contract will last. After this season concludes, you may be offered longer contracts, if the team thinks you deserve one. A longer contract will give another recognition bonus when you sign. There's a few other points for us to go over, but we can leave those until you're settled. I'll leave you to finalize your terms. We're signed. We are on the Formula One grid for 2024. That sounds awesome to say. Time to go crush that target. I'll see you soon. Quickly, before we gear up for the first race this season, a couple of things. Throughout your career, you'll get a lot of important information. Keep an eye on this tab between each race to see what you've been sent. We also have a wonderful team of specialists that will be dedicating some of their time to help us this season. When you have a moment, you should go and get introduced. They don't bite, I promise. Driver Details contains all the important information for your accolades, contracts, rivalries, and driver ratings. Keep an eye on it throughout the season.
Hi mate, Mark here. I'm your engineer for the season ahead, and I'm absolutely buzzing to be working with you. When you're ready, come and see me over in R&D and we can chat about the development of the car. See you soon.
Your specialists are a team of experts that will be working with us part-time to maximize the research and development within the team. They will offer you goals to complete each race weekend. Completing these goals will increase your relationship level with a specialist. When that level increases, you'll get perks that improve their area of R&D. You can see each specialist's title and current level here, as well as a message stating whether they have some goals available. Selecting a specialist will take you to a details screen where you can view their perks and goals. When you're ready, select an available specialist to see what they are offering you. You can see your selected goals and can view this during the weekend. After the race, you'll get a rundown of which goals you passed or failed and any progress made towards each specialist's level. If you fail a goal, you'll lose progress, so pick goals you're confident in completing. In short, don't get greedy. Welcome to your Contracts Hub. Here, you'll be able to view your current contract and all the information relating to it. To start, you can see all the base information for your current contract, your target rating, your current rating, and more. In this main area, you'll find a graph that tracks your rating each race. It will also display your target, so you can see how far off you are. Obviously, we haven't raced yet, so there's no data. Be sure to come back and check this after each race weekend.
Okay, mate, let's chat R&D. Research and developments may be the most important aspect of F1, and you and I are going to work together to bring on the car's performance. This is where you'll be investing in upgrades. We have 4 areas of development. Here you can see an overview of the departments and how many upgrades are currently applied in each. Selecting one of these will take you to their respective tech trees. In order to develop upgrades, you'll have your very own resource point account, unique to you as a driver. Your teammate's going to have their own one too. Your current resource points can be viewed on your player card here, and points are earned passively each week. And the higher your recognition, the more points we'll give you. You can also earn points via practice programs, and, well, you know how much I love getting good data. Finally, this chart shows the performance you've extracted from each department based on the number of applied upgrades. You can also see the max potential for each department based on the remaining upgrades. Hopefully it helps you to see where we are and how far we can go. Upgrades can be purchased by you and your teammate, so remember to play nice. Each upgrade will be labelled with the driver that purchased it. Any upgrade that's been completed will be applied to both cars at the team. But no matter who did it, remember that if the car's slow, well, it's down to the drivers, and if it's quick, it's all thanks to me. Okay, here's where you're going to purchase and manage your upgrades for each department. If a part fails development, you can also come here to restart and finalise it, but just don't have a go at me when you do. As you develop parts, you're going to unlock access to more. Highlighting locked upgrades will tell you what's required to gain access to it. For each department, you can quickly view which perks are available as a result of your relationship with our specialists and your current recognition within the team. When you select an upgrade, you can quickly view some information about it. The estimated completion timeline, the upgrade that it unlocks, as well as where we stand in the development race. Finally, you can see the failure chance of the upgrade, or if you can't afford it, a bit of red pen from me saying that you haven't got enough points. If you want to rush something through though, you can do that here if you have a high enough recognition and if you want to risk a higher failure chance. Tip from me though, if you do want to rush something, buy the crew some sweets as thanks for the overtime.
A new day has dawned, a new season has begun. 2024 has started, and the competition is desperate to take the fight to Red Bull. And it starts here in free practice. So much unknown before we get underway. So what will be going through the drivers' minds as they get ready for the new season?
The faster you can work around the circuit conditions and get the car tailored to your liking, the better. And then you can just focus on the job in hand in terms of lap times. But first of all, you've got to get the car feeling right.
Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone. I didn't catch that, mate. Just say it again.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
Okay, I hope you brought something good to read today. There's an issue with the fuel system. We don't think it's anything terminal, but it is going to take some time to investigate and repair, I'm afraid.
And if today's practice is anything to go by, we're in for an exceptional weekend of Formula One. What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds. Well, as the sun goes down, the speeds go up. It's almost time to get underway for this shootout for the fastest time and the best possible grid position for tomorrow's race. Let's get on with it. It's qualifying for the Bahrain Grand Prix. With qualifying wrapped up now, we have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race. No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal, and it's make or break here at round one of this year's Formula One World Championship. We go racing today around the 3.36 miles of the magnificent Bahrain International Circuit, with 15 corners and 2 good passing opportunities into turns 1 and 4. Keep an eye out for drivers locking the front left tyre into the tricky braking zone of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lando Norris will lead us away from pole position, and Fernando Alonso completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Russell, Stroll, Verstappen, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ricciardo, Ocon, Albon, Magnussen, Joe, Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And alongside me in the commentary box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, and I do love testing, and I've really enjoyed the build-up here and all the speculation, I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action, Crofty. Everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now, once and for all.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far. Okay, Max. Right, we've got some clear track in front of us, so let's make best use of it and make the next lap a quick one. You got this. Okay, mate, we didn't get what we needed there, I'm afraid. But head down, chin up, and let's focus on the rest of the race. Okay, mate, this is the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Yeah, very lovely that. Really good result. Yeah, we had good race pace. Very happy with that. Thank you guys. That's exactly the start to the season we wanted and needed.
It's another victory and a champion's performance from Max Verstappen.
Well, you're always unsure of the competition and what your opponents have been able to do in the off-season, Crofty, but they've come here today, they've delivered the performance that you dream about, and wow, did they make that car sing today. Really impressive stuff.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.